Here we have our PLC panel, and we're going to install a control panel. Now, the control panel, we've taken out the backplate to work on it and add the wireways and terminal strips. Now, these wireways and terminal strips will help keep everything neat and tidy in the control cabinet. The next step is to drill the holes for the inputs and outputs. Add the selector switches as the inputs. They're normally open in the back, so they'll be wired in a bit. Then adding the outputs, which are just indicator lights. The next step is to go to the PLC panel and put in the ground, the neutral, and the lines. Then wire in our inputs and outputs. And then take some tie wraps and neaten it up. Now, this is an important step. Make sure to label your inputs and outputs at both ends, so that way you know where the wires are going after. Labeling is very, very important. So once your inputs and outputs are done, you can head to your control panel and put your inputs and outputs to the terminal strips. That way, if you need to adjust your inputs and outputs later, you don't have to go all the way back to the panel. You can just go on your terminal strip. And make sure to neaten everything up once it's all wired correctly. Put the covers on. And the last step is to check and test your work.